Hello again, Strawbridge. I'm Pastor Lindsay, and we are spending some time with Charles Wesley's hymns this month as we learn about our sung theology as United Methodists. Today's hymn is found on page 339 and page 616 in our hymnal. It's Come Sinners to the Gospel Feast. It's included twice in the hymnal with different selections of verses. 339 focuses on the invitation to Christian discipleship, and 616 focuses on the invitation to the communion table. The hymn is based on Jesus' parable of the Great Supper in Luke 14:16-24, where someone hosted a big dinner party, and all the people who received invitations first declined with various poor excuses. And so the host ends up inviting everyone, even those at the lowest rungs of the social ladder, even those who just happened to be passing by, so that his house would be filled. And in the hymn, you can clearly see the Wesleyan conviction that salvation is offered to all. Here are a couple of my favorite verses. Come sinners to the gospel feast, let every soul be Jesus' guest. Ye need not one be left behind, for God hath bid all humankind. Sent by my Lord, on you I call, the invitation is to all. Come all the world, come sinner thou, all things in Christ are ready now. You who believe his record true shall sup with him and he with you. Come to the feast, be saved from sin, for Jesus waits to take you in. Some form of ye need not one be left behind is echoed in every stanza of 339. This insistence that all are welcome is in part a reaction to the predominantly Calvinistic theology that was spreading quickly at the time, which insisted that while some were predestined, others were not. This idea was absolutely abhorrent to the Wesleys, who believed that all people are deeply loved by God and have access to God's grace through Jesus Christ. The communion-focused verses speak beautifully to the open table that we have in the United Methodist Church, where all are welcome to partake, not just those who call themselves Christians or even members of our congregation. You don't even need to know anything about Jesus to participate, because we believe that Jesus meets us in the very act of communion, just exactly as we are. This hymn speaks to me about the radical inclusiveness of Christian community. All truly means all, and I thank God for that. See you next week for another Wesley hymn exploration.